for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay.
What's up, guys? This is Rebecca. Welcome to my vlog channel, Diva in Queen City. Today is Friday, TGIF. Woohoo, we made it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Rebecca. Please, if you have not already done so, subscribe to this channel and also don't walk, run over to my main channel, which is Rebecca the Diva. That is my reaction channel, my tea channel, all that good stuff, my main channel. And go subscribe over there, hit the post notification bells over there, subscribe over here, hit the post notification bells over here. Also, like all the videos, okay, and share with somebody. It's greatly appreciated. Today, I just decided to just pick up the camera and start to film something. I'm being honest, I slack a great deal when it comes to trying to vlog or trying to post my content from my main channel. But I'm slowly but surely getting back into it. And y'all gotta excuse all of my background. This is my daughter's bed. I do stay in an extended stay, for those of you who are not aware. I was living in Florida, in Daytona Beach, Florida. And in October, my son had gotten hit and killed while riding his scooter. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I need to do the reset button. So I was like, I'm moving, and I moved here to Charlotte, henceforth Diva in Queen City. And it's been rough trying to find an apartment. The first apartment that I had found and gotten approved for, it was like she showed me one unit, and then when I was actually ready to go and do a final walkthrough of the place, it was like, this ain't the same unit. Like literally the bedrooms were like tiny. Could not do it. Sorry, I'm good. No way. So I've been looking. The pricing, I'm trying to keep it within a certain price range. So rents are still high, but they're slowly but surely going down. And I also want to be in a certain area. I'm targeting the uptown area per se. And like I said, I am freshly new here. I've only been here just 2 months now. So it's kind of sort of like, I don't know the areas. I don't know what's a good area. I know East Charlotte is bad. Because when you turn on the news, that's all you hear. East Charlotte, somebody shot, somebody got stabbed. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I'm trying to sort out what are the good areas, what are the areas, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, the better the area, the higher the rent's gonna be. So I'm giving myself another 2 months to try to sort this out. And I was in one extended stay on the other side of town, and they were just, it was just atrocious. Like literally my whole paycheck is going to pay for an extended stay. There was no extra money to save. Fortunately for me, I found a place that was able to help me out with paying for an extended stay. And so I moved locations, and now I'll be able to save a lot more money to help towards my goal in moving. I don't really know whether I want an apartment. I'm gearing towards an apartment, but I also might try to get a house, just rent a house, because I do have two granddaughters that I want to, have come down every so often. So I need space for them because they're 2 and like 8 months. So yeah, that's a whole different story altogether. So I do live in this extended stay. This one I think is a lot bigger than the one that we just left. I do have a short, I think, over on Rebecca the Diva's channel somewhere, where I did a tour when I first got here to Charlotte. Y'all can go check that out. I won't be doing a tour of this room, self-explanatory. They're all the same. There's a kitchen area as soon as you come in. Bathroom, there's a workspace, because I do work from home. So my workspace, my bed is over on that side, my daughter's bed is over here toward the window, and we're cool. Other than that, things have been normal. Just living life at its finest. Today I got up, and this is why y'all gotta excuse the way I look, because I've not done anything today. Excuse me. Nothing. I just jumped out of bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, did one of these numbers with my hair, put on some clothes to get my daughter to school. So, called the car to get us to school, get all the way there, because like I said, it's on the other side of town. And then I just drop her off and go back in the taxi or whatever to bring me back here to the hotel. And it's like, she texts me before, like, we're like 5 minutes just left the school from dropping her off. She was like, oh, I don't think, because they have the end of semester or end of quarter testing that they're doing. So midterms and final exams. And so she sends me a text message, oh, I don't think we're going to be taking our test in this class today because the teacher's not here. This is substitute. Nobody's doing any work. They're just on their phones and eating. She says, so I guess I'll just sit here in silence, suffer in silence. Because my daughter is so melodramatical. Like, she's just a very, very shy kid. She suffers from social anxiety, and she's suffering, mourning the loss of her brother. That's hard for her, only being 14, being close with her brother, that's hard for her. So, Tuesday, she had like a meltdown, kind of sort of like, oh, she said the English teacher was picking with her, blaming her for something the other kids were doing. I don't know what the situation is with that. And then she said she was feeling bad about her brother passing away, and just on and on and on and on and on. So she said she wanted to do therapy because since he passed away, we all, being the family, wanted her to get therapy because she was really just an emotional wreck, as for all of us were, but she was like, no, every time we mentioned getting her therapy. So now she's finally to the point. And I just told her, like, whenever you're ready, just let me know and we'll make it happen. So now she's to the point where she needs therapy, so I'm working on that. I did call a place a couple of days ago. The lady did call me back. I missed the phone call, so I left her a message. So basically we're playing phone tag. So I'm going to try to call again today to see if I can get a hold and get her in an appointment as soon as possible. Basically, so I got all of that going on, plus the stress of work. I myself had to break down at work, because I work virtually. It's still like a regular work environment. So I do work in tech. I do a lot of phone work, for a big company. I'm not going to say the company's name because I don't like them like that. But we do have coaching sessions. So I have a coach, and then my supervisor will come along and coach me. So my supervisor, she is mad cool. I love her. She's kick-ass. She's great. The coach, the regular one who pulls you to coach you, she, since day one that I first met her and met with her, she rubbed me kind of sort of the wrong way because, like, I'm very new at this job. I've only been in production for, y'all gotta excuse me, I have to come turn on my work computer just to check my schedule for today because I wasn't too sure what time that I need to start today. I think it's at 2:30. Yesterday I started at 2, and that's another thing that I don't like about this job. Like, the schedule is literally all over the place. And when I applied for the job, nowhere in the script description of the job it said that this was a second shift job. You apply for the job, you get approved for the job, and then when you get to orientation, new employee orientation, that's when they spring on you that this is a second position job. And then it was like, first I was hearing within 30 days you can change your schedule. Now it's, you have to be there 90 days to it's a mess. I started when November, December, January, so I'm only there coming up on 60 days. Which, like I said, sis is trying to find another job because the money is very good. You know, I'm making really decent money, but I could be making more and going through a lot less. So to finish up my story, my first meeting with this coach, who was a black woman, kind of sort of conservative, you know what I'm saying? Like the way how she came at me and how she was talking to me, she just made me feel like I was 10 years old, you know, and I just didn't like that. And then the second time I met with her, the same exact thing. The third time I met with her, which I believe was last week, it was like she was trying to explain something to me, but her tact or the way she was doing it, I just felt like I was being targeted. And I just literally started crying and breaking down. I was like, look, you know, I don't know what you're expecting from me. I'm trying to do the job. I'm trying to do the job as best as I can. I got a lot on my plate right now. I can't afford not to work. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easy for me to take a leave of absence from all of this. But then who's going to support me? Because I'm a single mother, no help from the other side. I mean, my kid's father sends money once a month, but it's not enough for me to live off of, you know what I'm saying, or support my daughter. You know, by the time my daughter goes into Ulta or Target, that's that money, you know. So no, I have to work, you know what I'm saying, but like, you're not finna sit up here and make me feel less than, you know. And mentally I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I lost a child, you know, 3 months ago to today, I lost a child. So it's like, you know, what the fuck do you want from me? So once I expressed that to her, that I am currently battling the loss of a child, she kind of like backed off a little bit. So that's that on that. And like I said, I'm currently on the grind, on the hustle, trying to make sure that I can find another job ASAP. Because that's one thing about me. I choose to work a 9 to 5. I have my other YouTube channel, I have this YouTube channel. I just have to be consistent, you know. And that's one thing that I am not when it comes to YouTube. I am like literally the least most consistent person there is. Like, 1 minute I'll jump on the bandwagon and I'll be posting content, and the next minute it's like, you know, I don't feel like filming today. And it's just the point of, you gotta get up and you gotta make yourself do it, you know. And that's to the point where I am right now. I'm making myself push out content. I don't care if one person watches my video, then that's what it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying. I'm also an entrepreneur. I own my own business, fearlessdiva20.com. Please guys, go check out my beauty boutique. Trust me, I sell some amazing products. I'm gonna start back promoting my business again. You know, I just have to not slack. That's the one thing that I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but the one thing that I told myself for 2023 is I'm not gonna slack anymore when it comes to anything. Next, what I wanted to talk about, what else did I want to, dating in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know what the fuck I thought that I was gonna see different or do different here in Charlotte. Like in Florida, in Daytona Beach, Florida, where I just moved from and currently still technically reside, because my lease doesn't end until the ending of February. I dated here and there. I met someone, we were together for 2.5 years, and then he passed away. You know, he had cancer and passed away. Then I took a few months off just to woosah and mourn that situation, and then I got right back out there, you know, and was dating, met one guy, but he was just not really my type, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean, not my type, he was a great guy. Intimacy was great. But it was like every time I turned around, you had an issue at your job or you needed to find another job. And that's one thing I do not do. I've spent a lot of time in relationships dealing with guys who can't hold on to jobs, or, you know, and I'm not doing that. You know, if I can work a 9 to 5 plus run my business and make sure I keep a roof over my head, it should be no reason in the world why you can't do the same as a grown-up. Another thing that bothered me about him is I feel that he was married or in a relationship with somebody, because he would never, you know, invite me over to his house. So that was a major red flag for me. So I stopped dealing with him, and then I started back talking to an ex, a guy that I had met back in 2016 when I first moved to Florida. We had started back talking again. You know, we've always had remained great friends, you know, even after we stopped messing with each other. And that situation kind of fizzled out because at the time that he wanted to be with me and settle down, that was not where I was. You know what I'm saying? I was, for lack of a better word, in my whole phase. So I just wanted to date around, see different people, do different things. I wasn't really into being settled with one particular man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, me and him had basically DP. We were just seeing each other, you know what I'm saying? And we were not a couple, but we were a couple. And then, of course, like always, there's always something about him. And see, me and him clicked because he was from Queens, New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. We both New Yorkers. So we both got a lot, you know, in common. We got the same views and values on stuff. And, like when I was in my relationship with my late boyfriend and I would have issues and problems, I would call him, yo, E, blah, 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 and he would listen, he would give me advice. Never had he mentioned that he met someone and that he had gotten married. So December of 2021 is when we started back seeing each other. And May of 2022 is when I found out the nigga was married. Okay, and it was just, things were just not, 1 and 1 wasn't 2ing. So, like, he would stop spending so much time with me, and he would take forever to answer the phone. And those are red flags for me, you know, being in relationships with both my baby daddies who cheated on me constantly. So I always look for those red flags of men who cheat. So I end up digging around on the devil's website, which is Facebook. Okay, Facebook is from the devil. Like, Facebook will ruin a relationship, a friendship, relationships. I mean, Facebook is the devil to me. So basically, I was snooping around, and he's not one of them type of people who is big on social media. And that's one of the reasons why I liked him. I still do like him because he's not a social media person. You know what I'm saying? He barely posts. So he's also an entrepreneur. So he had an old post of announcing his business. So everybody had liked the picture, but one person in particular had hearted the picture. So then I clicked on that. I clicked on her profile, and her name was the same name. She had the same last name as him. So I was like, hold up, that ain't his sister, because I know mostly just about the females in the family. Hold up. So I'm looking through her profile. That's her husband. So E, and that's what we're gonna call him, was married to M. I think back in 2018, because me and him messed with each other 2016, 2017. I stopped seeing him 2017, 2018 is when I met my late boyfriend, and then I cut like everybody off, really. So I don't do that. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not with you and other niggas. That's not what I do. That's nasty. So I found out that he had a wife. Immediately, I was like, hold up. Who is this? Who is M? Yo, that's my wife. So I'll come talk to you. I was like, I don't fucking want to talk to you. And we did talk. And yes, I was still with him up until, I want to say, from May to July. July, he tried to break it off with me. Why? Oh, I'm going to be real busy. I'm like, no, you fuck you not. You're going to be with that bitch, or that bitch told you to get rid of me. And now, don't judge me, judge your mama. But when it comes to liking somebody or being in love with somebody, you can't help who you love. You know what I'm saying? Or who you fall in love with. So I was the type of female, yeah, I'm a ride or die female. I'm gonna ride this thing till the walls fall off. You know, sorry, not sorry. And it just, he backed off. Like, he really, really backed off. He didn't really want to deal with me no more. And then one day we were texting, because we always text each other. You know, it was what it was. I was wrapped up in my work at the time. I was working for another company and still trying to promote my business and dealing with other things. So it was like, okay, sir. So he had texted me one day, yo, because he said, yo, you still got some Muslim oil? Because I sell the little oils, incense and stuff like that on my website. I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, oh, I'm coming to get some oil. I was like, I can send that to you. I can mail it to you. It's on my website. Just order it. He was like, man, quit playing. I'm coming over there. So I didn't say nothing. Next thing I know, he's knocking at the door. That was October the 7th. From that point on, we were just backwards and forwards on the phone with each other. Just trying to hash out what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, unfortunately, on October 21st, my son got hit and killed and passed away. So then, I haven't seen him since. We've been in communication since I moved to Charlotte. He's mad. Like, but my thing is, okay, my whole life just changed because I'm now, you know, suffering from the loss of a child. And I couldn't stay in Daytona Beach. And I'm like, sir, you're married. You know, whether your bitch lives with you or not, it wasn't like you was going, and there was certain things going on in my household. And I'm going to do a story time on that. But there was certain things going on in my household, which kind of like forced me to leave my own house, take my 14-year-old daughter and just get the fuck on. Okay, so I'm going to do a story time on that because it's important to know. Yes. It's pertaining to all of this. So it was like, because I didn't want to be in my house any longer, dealing with stress and arguing and carrying on. And my daughter is in the middle of it. She's only 14. And she's like having nervous breakdowns and going crazy and all of that stuff. I had to just get the fuck out of Dodge. So with that being said, everything in Florida had to be put on hold, including him. And it was like, yo, my nigga, he lives about 45 minutes from my house in Florida. It's like, it's not like I can say, yo, come scoop me and let me and my daughter live at your house. That wasn't going to happen. So what was I supposed to do? Do what I do best. When I'm just the type of person, whenever I'm not feeling something, whenever I'm in a situation with something, I just leave. You know, I pack my shit and go. That's what I do best. I run because I don't have time for bullshit from anybody. And yes, I did leave my own house, like I'm saying, because of bullshit, you know, with family members. And that led me here to be in Charlotte. Do I regret it? No, I love it here in Charlotte. But like I said, the dating scene here in Charlotte freaking sucks. Ass, it sucks. Like, oh my God. Like, what is wrong with these men? As I'm saying, I just don't understand what is wrong with these men. It's like they're all the same. They all act the same. They all say the same shit. It's crazy. But I'm going to end this video here. just wanted to post something, you know, as opposed to not posting anything. My next video that you'll see will be my dating experience here in Charlotte. It has not been a good one. I've yet to go on one single solitary date. And that is freaking sad. Like, men these days, they don't know how to exchange phone numbers, communicate with each other, and then say, hey, you want to go grab a bite to eat? Hey, you want to go grab a cup of coffee? Hey, you want to go meet for drinks? Nobody knows how to do that these days. But it is what it is. I'm going to touch more on my dating experience here in Charlotte in my next vlog. Until then, guys, bye.